Hello everybody. My name is Aaron Truman G. Castro and I'm with my friend right now, Rohan Jaswani. And today I'm gonna be interviewing him about his album.
Yeah,
Is it new?
obviously. It's not even out yet.
It's not even so that's how new it is. It's raw.
Yeah,
So the album's name is Another Look, right?
yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Alright.
For my first question, what is this album about?
I guess this album is about me, in a sense, and my. So, this talks a lot about my previous addictions, my relationships, and my breakups. To me, I feel like this album represents me for the last 5 years and my emotional state. Like how I went through a lot of pain and how hope delivered me out of it. And this album was based on Brian Wilson, the founder of the Beach Boys. I chose to made this album when he died, so like it was very inspirational to me. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Number two, what is the story about this album?
All right, you could say like it starts off with me talking about a bit about my personal life and how I want to grow as a person. In the middle, it talks about my failed friendships, my failed relationships. In the third fourth, it talks about like how my addictions took over and like how I'm really depressed. And in the last third or fourth, I talk about how hope came back to me and like how I got better.
Is that all?
Yeah, you can say that.
For my third question, Jesus Christ, bro, you have 30 questions here.
Don't say that.
Okay.
All right.
How long did it take you to make this album?
It took me 5 years to live. It took me 5 months to write. And it took me like 6 months to record. So all in all, 11 months.
Okay. For my fourth question, what were your influences while making this?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I really chose to write better lyrics. I didn't want to write songs like from before. I wanted to grow as a lyricist. So some of my influences were like Bob Dylan, Leonard Cohen, Van Morrison. I chose to record better vocals. So Brian Wilson was a very good choice. Production-wise, I think nothing really changed there. I went for my own style there.
So you created your own style.
Yeah.
Okay. What's new about this album compared to your last few releases?
Alright, so what I can say about this, it's more spoken word, more poetic. So some songs, they don't have melodies, they just have me speaking. So it's more like raw and more like honest to the people who are hearing it.
So what you mean by that is it's just you and the mic.
Yeah, some songs are just like that, like there's going to be background music and then it's just me speaking to the mic with my poetry.
Interesting. Okay. How did you come up with the title for this album?
Another look. So originally, I was writing this album all the way while I was making my second and third album, Playbox and then Life Itself. So I chose this title because I wanted to make it more emotional and more depressing than my previous records. And there was this album I like called Another Side of Bob Dylan. I wanted to call it Another Side of Ron Jaswani, but I felt that would be cheap. So I chose Another Look at Ron Jaswani.
Very nice. What did your previous relationship play in this album?
So this is about my ex. You could say like she helped me a lot. Like she was very helpful to me. Like now she's gone obviously, but like there was one song there that was inspired by her. I Want What You Don't. And yeah, I guess you could say that. And I actually look back on a lot of my old relationships even before her.
Yeah.
Some songs like Water, Ashen White, and a lot more songs, Leonard Eyes. They all talk about my previous relationships and talk about people who I even faced with.
I see. What is your favorite song on this album?
Ballad of Light. I feel like that's my most emotional song. Like it's a song about hope. And I feel like I don't know how I wrote it, but like my lyrics it changed my heart, man. And whenever I listen to it, I feel like I shed a tear of joy. Not like full on crying, but like I just smiled thinking I got better.
You're proud of it.
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Stand proud, Rohan. Compared to the past, how did you feel when you first made this, and how do you feel now?
Alright, when I first made this, I was very depressed. The thing was, I thought a lot about my old friends. Sometimes I was angry at them, sometimes I was mad at them. I was angry, like, why did they have to go? And I was very angry at a lot of things, but now I'm doing much better, man. I'm doing so much better. Like, so much people are around me, and I have so much hope. For once, I feel like my music is good. This is the album I really believe in. So that's what I feel so far.
After knowing you this long, Rohan,
Yeah.
I know you're a novelist, right?
Yeah, I am a novelist.
Did your novels play any part in forming this record?
Possibly yes and possibly no. Like, some of the stories didn't play a part of it, but like in my novel, I used a lot of metaphors. And I tried to write in ways where metaphors can be used in my novel. I mean, in this album. Take I Know What I Don't. Would you know what that means? You don't. You don't know what you don't know. But I chose to write I know what I don't in your addictions, because when you're on drugs or high on something, you tend to know what you don't, and you tend to know some things that you know aren't true. So that's what I feel.
I see.
Yeah.
What's your favorite lyric verse from this album?
It is from Ballad of Light, but it goes, "Sometimes I'll never know your face. It's just an illusion I live with. I don't think I'll cross you in a while, but I do believe that the clock still ticks." What it means is like, sometimes I won't know my own friends. Like, I really won't know them. But like, and over time, like, I'll probably don't even remember how they look like. But I know someday I'm going to meet them again, and someday we can have the good moments once again. That's what my favorite line is from that song, and from that whole album.
That's so inspirational. I'm being for real this time. What do you believe was the most emotional song in this album?
Sophie.
Sophie.
I think I showed you Sophie already, and a few other people. So Sophie was my best friend. I'll say it. Sophie was one of the greatest people I'll ever know about. And I chose to write a song about all my friends and like what they mean to me. And I chose to put a name, and it was Sophie. There's a line there that goes, "An angel lied to me a year ago, and then a watcher tangled me a week ago." It talked about my previous relationships as well. Angel was this girl I knew who was my blind date. And then you could say like she lied to me. Like, she said she liked me, but she didn't really like me after a bit. And a watcher was my ex, and like you could say she tangled me. Like, she tangled me in her love, or in another way, she tangled me in her sorrow. So that's what I feel.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Honestly, I also felt the same way in the past.
Yeah, you could say that.
I understand what you feel.
Yeah. Oh, one sec. My phone died. Alright,
Oh no.
here you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Why did you choose to release this album so suddenly?
Okay, so here's the thing, man. I wanted to announce it on the day of the first single. I didn't give any announcement saying I would drop a new single, and I just dropped 2 singles, and that was after my last album. But I felt like I just was called to do it. Like, I didn't know how to make an announcement saying like, "Oh, I'm dropping a new album, guys." So I just chose to say, "Alright, here's a new song of mine," and then the same day I released the second single, I said, "Here's the new album, guys." So I feel like that's what I wanted to convey there.
Is there an album that you feel like you tried to copy while making this?
You can say the Velvet Underground. The Velvet Underground's Black Album, because that's my favorite album of all time, and I feel like it's kind of the same way. In the start, it's really depressing, and in the end, it's really hopeful.
Personally, how are you doing these days?
Great. I'm doing much great than I used to be, and I feel like I'm a lot stronger than I once was.
Even though like all of our classmates are
Gone?
for now. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say I'm still doing great. I feel like I'm less introverted than I once was, and I feel like I can make better friendships and better relationships right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
With your busy schedule in 2025, what was your favorite project there?
Alright, so I released 2 albums and released 2 novels. So I guess my favorite project there was writing my first novel. That came to me so suddenly, and I had so much fun writing it. When I wrote my second novel, I was very bored, man, because school was there and I didn't have much time. But like with my first novel, I had so much free time, and like I had so much fun to do with it. I had multiple ideas coming out of my head every single day. So I really liked that book.
What is your favorite future? What is your future looking like for you?
I want to go to the UP. That's one thing. I want to study creative writing. I know it's not really good financially, but I feel like I really want to do this. This is something I really, really want to do.
So you're doing this for yourself.
Yeah, I'm doing this because this is my calling. I feel like God made me a writer for a reason, and I should use my talents to own it. So I feel like that's one thing I want to do. I want to be a writer. Ha, my phone died again.
You should fix that.
It just like if you don't touch it, it'll die real quick. All right.
Okay. With your relationship over,
Mhm.
are you finding a new lover, or are you in in a relationship?
I mean, I have a crush, but I haven't seen her in a while. Like, to be fair, man, like, if somebody came at the right moment and I like them and they like me, sure, why not? But like, right now, I'm not finding anybody.
Let's see. Focus on yourself muna.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What do you plan to do once you finish high school?
Okay, maybe for a few months before college, I'd like to get a job, get some money financially, and help my family. Maybe I can write one more novel because that's another free time of mine. But like, I don't know, man. I'll see. I'll see when the time comes.
I see. What is your dream life in 10 years?
I want to have a wife, 2 kids, a home, like not renting, like own home. I write novels for a living and I have a good career, and yeah, I think I just want to be really happy.
That's what every man should be for, you know?
That's true.
What's changed with you in the last few months?
As you can say, like February, that's when I broke up with my girlfriend, and now it's April. A lot of people would think like, oh, I'm weaker, like I'm more depressed now, but I feel like it opened my eyes, saying like not everything will be permanent. Sometimes there are people who have to go away, and that's just seasons of life. So like, even though she stayed with me for 2 years, like I'm really grateful for her, and like even though she's gone, I'm thankful for the teachings that she gave to me. I'm really glad for it. My,
I was so busy listening to your story. Bro.
it's all right. All right.
Okay. What are your favorite albums and songs at the present moment?
All right. I've been listening to a few albums recently. I like London Calling by The Clash. That's a very good album I've listened to recently. I like Behavior by the Pet Shop Boys. I still love Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys, and I really like Highway 61 Revisited by Bob Dylan. Those are very great albums.
If you could change the past, what would you change?
Nothing. I feel like if I could change the past, I wouldn't make the mistakes I made, and I wouldn't gain new lessons. So like, I don't want to change the past. I don't want to change the future, because then I wouldn't have learned all these things that I know now. So I'm glad for the past to be the way it is right now.
Yeah, because all of those are like the root causes, right?
Yeah,
for
that's
everything
true.
what happened right now.
That's true.
What's your present philosophy in life?
Trust in God always. That's one thing. Always be a friend. Always be happy, and never know. Talk to someone. Talk to somebody, like, because you'll always learn something new from everybody you talk to. So I feel like that's one big philosophy of mine. Talk to somebody.
What's a good experience you had while making this album?
All right. What's a good experience I had while making this album? Maybe making the instrumentals for this song, these albums, because like I really had so much fun in it because it felt new. For some reason, it felt new. Like it felt new sounds. Like, and I feel like I can dance to some of them. Like Lara's song, that was my first one, and that felt very great. Great. Some songs sound more relaxing. Some sounds avant-garde, and some songs just want to talk to you. So I like that.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Is it only the guitar that you used, or
No.
just
I used piano.
multiple instruments?
Yeah, I use piano, I use drums, I use guitar.
Did you record them physically, or
No, I didn't do
in
that.
a software?
Yeah, you can say in a software.
I see. Who's somebody you really respect while making this album?
As I said, Brian Wilson, because he died, and like I chose to choose my vocals more carefully. I wanted to sing better, but I feel like if there's one person I really respect while making this, like it would be my pastor, because my pastor was very friendly to me, and like he was really kind to me. Like even when he saw that like I broke up with somebody, with my ex, like he was very kind to me. He spent a lot of time with me, and he tried to get to know me. I don't know if he knows about this album, but like he really means so much to me, and I hope someday, like if I were to get married,
You
I
should
want.
see this interview.
Yeah, I hope so. Like,
And you should send him the news about you making this move.
sure, but like
Yeah.
someday if I get married, I want him to officiate the marriage. I want him to do that because I really have so much respect for him. Yeah.
What are your hopes for the future now?
I guess that's similar to the last question, but like, I hope there's going to be someday less war, more kindness, and more love. And personally, I hope like I can meet my old friends again and reconcile after all that's happened because I really miss them and I love them still.
What are your final plans for your novel?
So this novel of mine I'm writing now, Good Night, Louis Williams. That's the end of a trilogy, and the first book was happy, the second book was sad, third book, I think I want it to be like more like, what's a good word? Like hopeful, like you feel like you shed a tear of joy because it's really a lot of things came to this. It took me a year to write the whole novel, and now I'm finally going to finish it. I'm really glad it's coming all the way to this.
Now for my last
Yeah.
question. The 30th question.
Yeah, alright.
What is one message for the world you have?
The message? Trust in God always. Trust in God always, guys. You don't know what's gonna happen. You'll lose a lot of people. You're going to be in a lot of failures. You're gonna lose a lot of opportunities. But God's somebody here God's somebody who wants to speak with you, and God's somebody who wants to listen to you. And I feel like if you just trust in God at all times, like He's going to be there for you. So I feel like one message I can do, like, this isn't while making this album, like I grew more religious and grew more spiritual in terms of God, and I felt like I have a friend who I can trust to. So that's one message I would do, trust in God.
Is that all, Mr. Rohan?
Yeah, I guess you could say that's all.
So that concludes my interview
Mhm.
with my friend Rohan Jaswani. Thanks. Thank you.
Bye, guys.